Shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give the honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rokayer from the GMS Orlando camp, and tonight coming at you with a brief message of exhortation, admonishment for you elect Akim and Akwaf out there to remain circumspect. Be mindful of where you are. Be mindful of who you're with. Be mindful of who's around you. Because the days are evil. And tonight's lesson is inspired by something that transpired at the workplace today, earlier today, with a robbery that took place with a couple of my coworkers. And to make a long story short, they weren't paying attention to, their surroundings, and they ended up getting robbed at gunpoint, and a couple of shots fired off at them, which could have been completely avoided, if they were discreet, about their location, and if they were circumspect of their surroundings, and as it's transpired, the Spirit hit me to, bring out this lesson, Lord willing, is edifying unto your elect, because we truly are living in evil days, bad times, to where it's only going to get worse from here on out. As the scripture say in Matthew the 24th chapter, the love of many is waxing cold. And there ain't no love out here, man. And shit ain't sweet out here. Shit ain't sweet. And we always have to be mindful, of our position in this earth. Especially with us holding this testimony, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We know that there's a greater level of persecution that's going to arise against us. And ultimately we know that the Lord is going to cover us. Lord's will, we are the elect. But nevertheless, these are things that we have to continue to watch out for, and continue to be mindful of, especially in our day-to-day walks. Be mindful of where we are. The positions that we put ourselves in. The positions that we put not only ourselves in, because a part of the understanding of this truth is that we understand that this is bigger than us, and that our actions affect the body. Our actions affect those closely around us, the brothers. So we have to be mindful of where we are, places that we allow ourselves to go, people that we allow ourselves, or people that we allow around us, and who's around us in certain situations, Let me get this precept. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 27, and verse 12. It says, "If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding." When we're amongst the indiscreet in this world, we have to be very mindful of the time. We don't want to, find ourselves, lollygagging and bullshit, talking shit and swallowing spit with the indiscreet of this world, because that can only lead to one or two things happening, which none of those two things are good. We want to make sure that we're continually amongst men of understanding, because we are who we surround ourselves with, and then in doing so, we put ourselves in the best case scenario. We put ourselves in a scenario to where we're conversant in holy things. Our conduct is continuously holy. Our mindset is focused on the Lord. We just put ourselves in a better situation. If you get what I'm trying to say. It says again, Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 27 and 12, "If thou be amongst the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding." And we have to be amongst the indiscreet in this world. That's just something that comes along with this walk. It comes with our journey. We have to be amongst the indiscreet, whether it be on your job, whether it be, amongst family members, amongst, whoever. We have to be amongst the indiscreet. But as the scriptures say, when we're amongst these people, we have to be, observe the time, be weary of how much time we're spending around them, and who we're around, know who we're surrounding ourselves with, because it matters. It matters. Because the latter part of this precept says, but be continually among men of understanding. And we're trying to, as it stands, we're trying to build ourselves up in the faith to where we're able to be conduits of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, conduits of power. And that's going to take a greater level of faith, a greater level of understanding, a greater level of wisdom, knowledge, all right, all of which we're going to gain by being around men of understanding, being continually around men of understanding. It says the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin. All right, I got one more for you, two more for you, and I'll close it out. Bear with me real quick. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, and let me get that in the blue letter. All right, Ephesians chapter 5 and 15 in the blue letter. Let's see, let's look up that word for circumspect. Akribos. Strong's G 199. It says diligently, perfect, exactly, accurately, diligently. All right. So once again, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Let me see what it says in the NLT. All right. This is Ephesians 5 and 15 in the NLT. Check it out. It says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. And that's beautiful. All right, that is beautiful. All right, once again, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but live like those who are wise. All right, and how we live is very important. All right, how we live makes an impact on this ministry. All right, and it makes an impact on the brethren that we surround ourselves with. All right, our actions hold weight. All right, and that's what the Lord is teaching us. All right, just like any king. All right, his actions hold weight. A general, his actions hold weight. All right, captain, his actions hold weight. All right, his actions affect those who are around him. All right, we're learning that lesson now as we navigate through the valley of the shadow of death. All right, Babylon the Great, America. It says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. All right, and a part of us making the most of every opportunity in these evil days is constantly surrounding ourselves with men of understanding, around men of understanding. All right, those who we know to be followers of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, and to be sincere believers in the Lord, in this mission. Sincere soldiers in this war, sincere soldiers in this mission of ours, But let me get this one, then I'll close it out. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. Let me see, it's still in the NLT. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. This is the point. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. Ye are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. All right, for us to hopefully elect, all right, it's high time for us to watch and be sober. All right, shit is not sweet out here at all. All right, the love of many is waxing colder and colder. All right, and we're getting ready to enter into some uncharted territory, which is going to take some uncharted faith, from us. And the way that we build our faith right now is by continually surrounding ourselves with men of understanding. All right, watching our surroundings, being circumspect. All right, watching how we live. All right, watching how we carry this ministry, watching how we carry this testimony. All right, it's important. All right, how you live, how you move. All right, how you apply these scriptures matters. There's a change that has to happen. All right, and it'll happen naturally. It should happen naturally, but there's a change that has to happen. All right, because there's a greater calling, upon brothers. We have to walk as such. But with that being said, Lord, when it's edifying unto you elect, shalom, stay up.